Hey, this is Channel 77 with Pamba and Older. Yes, we give you the best interviews, unfiltered and undoctored, just what the doctor ordered. We are giving you a glimpse into the brilliant minds of the top celebrated personalities, in the hopes that you get inspired, entertained, and also educated. For those out there who haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Chap chap, you join the family for more fun interviews. Yes, and today I'll be hanging out with WAMUYU Kariuki. Yes, she's a lady who's traveled over 20 countries and not in a car, on a motorcycle. Yes, and she's going to answer 77 unrehearsed questions. Come with us.
Hey, karibuni sana.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm well, and how are you?
I'm good.
Yes.
Shame on me for sitting.
It's okay, you can sit. Feel free. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure too.
Yeah.
Karibuni.
It's good to finally meet the lady.
Yes.
Ready to answer 77 questions.
I hope they are nice questions. I hope I won't feel shy answering some.
No, you won't.
Okay.
All right, we begin.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, WAMUYU Kariuki. What is the first thing that you notice about a stranger?
Their smile.
Wow.
If it's missing, I'll still notice.
And who is the last person that you said, I love you to?
My husband.
Wow, he's a lucky one. And the last thing that you did right before bed last night?
Guy. Can we put ding?
Yeah, we'll put that.
Yeah, I had clear water.
Oh, that's good. And what qualities do you appreciate about them?
About those.
Yeah, about those.
Adventurous. Number one.
Of course.
Hakuna mahali siwezi enda. It's a yes.
Anytime.
Yes. Very loving person, not just to me but to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was to make money earn like a shilling or a dollar out of every friend he has made, imagine me ni millionaire.
Wow. And if you could go back in time to fix something that happened, say last year, what would it be?
To be honestly, my life is beautiful because of how it has been. So I won't change a thing.
Wow.
No.
And what has been lighting you up lately?
My new bike.
Oh, got a new one.
Yes.
What's the most scary thing that you've done in your entire life?
Skydiving. I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
I talked to myself all through, and I don't know what I was saying.
What do you pray about?
I pray for family and friends and everyone, and this country. Yeah, our country.
You're a patriot.
Yes, I love my country. I don't love the leaders, but I love my country.
Yeah, you travel to over 20 countries, but still come back and love your country.
Yes.
Even after, seeing the better things outside.
There are good things out there, but nothing will beat your country.
Wow. East or west?
Home is the best.
How will you spend your 100th birthday?
Riding a motorcycle.
No. At 100?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And if you could be voted, voted the most, what would you be voted as the most, what? Say maybe in high school. Yeah.
People who know me from social media think I'm very, very social, but I'm the opposite. Yes.
So you'll be voted the most introvert?
Yeah.
No.
It doesn't come out. Social media is a liar. Yes.
What triggers you to cry?
Okay. Lying to me. Lies are bad. They'll make me cry.
Oh. Has Dos lied to you before?
No, but I hope he has no plan to do that ever.
Say hi. Wave to the viewers. And we have one question for you actually. How are you doing though?
Good.
What are you sipping?
Water.
Some water.
Yeah. Just one question. Yeah, what is the one thing that WAMUYU has made you learn about yourself for this entire time that you guys have been together and taking the tours together?
So the world tour?
Yeah.
Definitely
Patience. Wow, and what is the one thing that he has made you learn about yourself?
That I need to be better at Google Maps, reading Google Maps.
You don't know how to use them?
No, I gave him a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does the heavy lifting
Yes.
of the Google Maps.
He does it. He's the one who is leading. He's the one with the maps and reading the maps as well. But still,
Yeah.
tells me turn left. Somehow I turned right. I don't know why.
What is something in your childhood that shaped the person who you are today as WAMUYU KARIUKI?
My mother.
Oh, that's so glorious. What is your perception of God?
He is personal. He doesn't live in church. He doesn't discriminate. So he doesn't judge us. Yeah.
He doesn't live in church.
No, God doesn't live in church.
That's deep.
Yes.
Wow. Do you mind narrating a time when you felt like you weren't good enough?
As a parent, you always get that once in a while. So yeah, it's been there.
The time when you left her.
Yes. And even, especially that.
Wow. Do you believe in marriage?
Yes, I do. I'm married. Yes.
What do you remember the most about your last year's anniversary?
We were stuck in lockdown in Nicaragua. And so there wasn't much to do other than buy one floricana and make our own food and celebrate with just the two of us in lockdown.
Wow. Do you resonate with that dose?
Yes. What exactly?
I mean, how everything went down during your last year's anniversary, being stuck.
It was a very interesting situation where we were, and people were worried about us in Kenya. But for us, we were just chilling, having a good time.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
You two are a couple that were made in heaven. I mean, how did you even decide at 6 months and you even quit your job to, prepare for this whole journey? Yeah. What can you tell one person who is, still 50-50 about what they really want in life?
You have to face it. Decisions are not very easy to make, so I won't blame anyone who's struggling with it, but you have to face it. Otherwise, it won't get done. I always say the most expensive mistake is not making a decision. Yeah, because you lose a lot that you think since I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there one more country that you're so dying to, visit again?
Among the ones that we visited?
Yes.
I would love to go back to Peru.
Oh. What is the biggest memory you got from there? Any souvenirs you picked? Your hand is full.
Yes.
And the hardest challenge that you guys had to, surmount during the international travel now? The hardest?
The hardest was when we used a border that was notorious for drug trafficking and we didn't know.
Oh, no.
And so when we showed up there, the cops pulled their guns out. And when they asked for the passports, those used to keep the passports here. So when he went for the passport, they thought he's going for, and they cocked. That was a bad experience. Yes. It's those ones you say, yeah, like you saw it, it was coming.
That's really, Wow. Okay, during the travel, do you guys, listen to music as you go along, or you just go silent on the bike?
So we have Bluetooth. We talk to each other.
Wow.
So we tell each other stories. Yeah.
Like a walkie-talkie or something.
Yeah, it has a very good range and we keep the nice distance between us. So we're able to tell each other stories. If you see something interesting, point it out.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's so brilliant. Okay, and maybe during the travel, you encounter something. Do you guys ever wish, I wish we came with a car instead? Was there any regret of the sort?
We would get tired. But the good thing is we would take breaks, and as soon as you've taken a day or two to rest, the next thing you're looking forward to is to hop on the same bike. Wow. But there were days that we would really get tired and say we are not touching them. We don't even want to see them. Yeah.
Can you tell me something in Spanish?
Gosh, can I remember I haven't practiced my Spanish.
Anything that comes to mind?
Gosh, Dos, you help me.
Dos, please. Save the day.
What do you want to do?
Anything in Spanish.
You can say your name.
Her name is not in Spanish.
No, you can say like mi nombre es.
Wow, exactly. Hola,
Yes.
Pamba. Hola. Hola, Pamba.
Or you can order for alcohol.
No. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien.
Wow. Video mi casa.
You see? Wow.
Yeah, what's up to your house?
Yeah. Wow. That's a good one.
But I don't have the accent.
Muchas gracias, yeah, but it comes along anyway.
Yeah.
It's phonetic, so it's easy to just go along with it. Have you faced any form of discrimination out there?
Yeah, it was there.
Where exactly?
All over, you would meet one person there, one person. But mostly, I think I say it's ignorance because some people are not well informed about most of the things they ask about. Africa, we are Kenyans, but we came from Africa, as most people don't know the countries in Africa. Yeah, but it's there.
How do you surmount, the language barrier when you want to communicate and say you are in Panama and maybe someone is not getting your English?
So there is a Google Translate.
Oh, yes.
When you get stuck,
Thanks to technology.
thanks to Google,
The sweetest thing that your daughter, Michelle, has ever told you?
love you, Mom.
Oh. Wow. And how do you set up your GoPro how do you go about that?
So once you learn how to let go the bike and balance, you can still do it, and it takes a few seconds only.
Wow. And what's your big dream for Malkia Motor Club?
I want to see the women in commercial riding community be able to do what the men have done. They're still small in numbers, so the first thing is to grow in numbers and be where the men in commercial riding are. You've seen in Nanyuki, they've built properties. They now have an online radio. In Muranga, they're doing big stuff. So yeah, that's where we want to be.
I was watching your Engage interview.
Yes.
Yeah, when you were there with Dos. And you did mention that, you get to learn one or two things that you didn't know about him in a foreign country. Maybe small arguments now arise. Small ones. What was the easiest and the best way to just solve that and keep up with the travel?
Just patience, like you said, and communication.
Wow.
Like if something happens that upsets either of us, we'll talk about it and just clear the air and go on. After all, we only had the two of us against the world. Yeah.
So if you're going away, say tomorrow, for a 5-year travel on your own, what is the last thing you will tell me?
Let's go together.
Whoa. How about what you'll tell your IG followers right now, right this instant? There are 4,000.
Yeah, there are
I
4,000.
saw Natalie Teo among them.
Yes, I have amazing followers. You too, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd say thank you so much for following, and thank you so much for just going on this adventure with me. Like, I wake up to so many messages.
Wow.
I am very fortunate that I will not say I have bad messages.
Yeah.
I wake up to very nice, polite messages, and I respond to everyone who writes to me, and I appreciate all of them. That's why I take my time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can show you the.
Yeah. Would you ever wish that your daughter, emulates you and be adventurous and takes up the spontaneity like you have?
I think it's everything. It's something that parents tend to do a lot, but I believe in letting my children be themselves. Sitaki kuwekea pressure.
Yeah.
Hapana.
Kulikuwa na any like weather challenges that you guys face?
Yeah.
Rain.
Heavy winds, like
Yeah.
very high winds, hotness, like heat in the desert. Yes, and you have to plan for them as well.
Alright, and you did leave your daughter in an Airbnb. Why didn't you just leave her with the relatives?
She preferred that.
Oh, it was her decision.
And we respected it. Yes.
Did you ever get seriously sick amidst the travel?
No.
Huh.
Did I ever? The way you're laughing.
Why is Dos laughing?
That's why you're laughing?
We should know.
Oh, I think it was just weather. When she came back to Panama,
Oh yeah.
it was seriously.
I got a bad flu. And it was at the beginning of the corona, but the only case that had been known was in China.
Yeah.
So I wasn't victimized by anyone. I was treated like, but people think it was COVID.
What is a controversial opinion that you have?
That poverty is a state of mind. Yeah.
Wow. What is your favorite way to waste time?
Hey, bana, hii kitu imeharibu mimi. See, even I'm holding it. Yeah, but I like watching a lot of documentaries on YouTube. Yeah.
And who in life brings you the most joy?
Watu kwa hii nyumba bana. These guys in this house are good.
Yeah.
They bring a lot of joy.
The most fun that you've ever had?
We went to this place that has an oasis in a desert. Very small. It's called Huacachina in Peru.
Yeah.
It's just party hostels. I have never partied like that. As in, you walk into the door to book, and the first thing they read for you is a disclaimer. We are a party hostel. The music will start at 10 o'clock, and we will turn down the music at 4 a.m. Are you okay with that? Yes. So we really partied.
You really have enjoyed life,
Yes.
What is the last funny video that you've watched?
Tumpatie clout.
Yeah, give us.
Papa Freddy.
Oh yeah, Papa Freddy.
Akishikwa na watu wa KRA.
Kamoya guys.
Yeah, he taught me something. Sasa najua vile nitawahepa.
The most useful thing that you own?
Yeah. How do I rate them? Pen knife.
You'll never have seen that coming. How?
It's not just the pen knife. It's called what? It's called the Swiss knife, the one that comes with a lot of tools in it. So it can help you anywhere. You can use it in the kitchen. You can use it to repair the bike. It's a multi-purpose tool.
The bike had to be there.
Somehow, yani.
Who is your oldest friend?
She's called Koi. She's in UK.
How did you meet her?
High school.
And how would you describe love, WAMUYU?
Patience, understanding, communication, openness a lot. It's not always the jivy thing feeling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, that is not love. That is something that comes and then it will die off. But if you can still stick to each other at your worst and at your best, that is love.
You give second chances?
Yes.
And how many scars do you have?
Oh my God. 1, 2.
What's a tour?
1, 2. And then I have one here. I have one here.
There are plenty.
I think those are the major ones. Those are the biggest.
And what's your go-to healthy activity when you get anxious?
Health activity. I think I will say I eat healthy. But my anxiety comes with when I start feeling clothes. But yeah, I'm a healthy eater. Anytime I can, yeah.
It's a good one. What looks delicious, but you know, tastes terrible?
Looks delicious, tastes terrible.
Yeah, I'm sure you've eaten a couple of things out there.
Looks delicious, tastes horrible.
Anything?
I'm trying to remember. I'm sure there is something.
There is.
Oh God.
We are coming back to it.
We will come back
As
to
the
it.
last
Yeah.
one, remind you, what couple do you admire the most?
Other than us. Najichocha.
Definitely. Yeah, other than you. Oh, you are the best. I admire that.
Tujichocha too. I wonder how I'll say this because the wife passed on lately. So this couple was my boss, the last job I did before we took the tour.
Oh, yeah.
And I went for an interview having been recommended by someone. And I worked with them for 6 months. And every day I came home, I used to tell those, I want us to be like them. To me, that couple, and especially at the time our relationship was in, we had now decided we want to settle together, we want to be married. They really played a role in me seeing a positive marriage.
Yeah.
Ile sipewi story na mtu, and it's not fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Always tired or always hungry? Which one would you rather?
Tired.
Dry eyes or runny nose?
Runny nose.
Break a leg or break an arm?
Leg.
Tourist spots or hidden gems?
Hidden gems.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Backpack or suitcase?
Backpack.
Art or history?
History.
What looks delicious but tastes horrible? Back to it.
It wasn't that horrible, but there's a meal in Peru called ceviche where you eat raw fish.
Oh, like sushi?
No. This one is fish. They marinate it in lemon for some hours, like 24 hours, and you just eat it raw.
Wow.
From the look, it looks like a really healthy salad.
Yeah.
Until you bite the fish and it's raw.
Wow, thank you, WAMUYU, for
Thank
answering
you.
my 77 questions.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Gosh, I was so scared. I thought I would need to Google. So that's why I've kept the phone with me.
Really? You asked it.
I have.
You nailed it. Yeah.
Thank you so
That
much.
was a lovely one. Well,
Thanks.
goodbye to the viewers.
Bye, viewers. We meet in the comment section down below as usual.
Yes.
And subscribe.